that are new, thank you for coming to my channel. This is Message in a Bottle. I'm Nicole K, your HEYOKA empath. And for those that are not aware, what I do on this channel is pretty much give you piercing transformational insight, which means when you hear it, even though you may have heard variances of that before or different variables of what I'm about to say, when I say it in the words that I say it, it's going to hit you, excuse me, it's going to hit you in a way that will unlock energies that have kept you tight or locked, and you're going to have this big relief like, oh my God, probably a lot of tears. I've been going through this for years. Oh my God, that makes so much sense. But not just intellectually, but your energies. It's perfect for the DNA of your energies because they've opened and unlocked. Okay, so I just want to tell you guys one thing. So it's come to my attention that when we reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be able to go live, and I cannot wait because my forte is bang on one-on-one, and I don't want to say I'm just going to devour you guys, but I'm just going to devour you guys with my insight, because once you start typing in your insight and I pick up on you, and especially if we can manage it in a way that is visual and I can see you, being a psychic HEYOKA empath, and I'm just telling you, no credit to me. Absolutely not, but I'm telling you, wherever I'm getting whatever I'm getting from, it's just a very sacred place because it has altered a lot of people's lives, including my own, of course. So I'm so excited. So please, if this video hits you like in a good spot, tickles you, whatever, share it on your media, share it with all your social media things, because believe me, the more people wake up, and if I have a wake-up pill for them that gets them deep inside, the whole world is going to be in a much better place when people know their truth. And then I thought to myself, for those that are interested, because when I think about how I can create a better environment for each of you watching right now with everything you're going through, I thought about, well, that has to do with people. That has to be with your immediate surrounding. So I thought, for those that are interested in groups of 4 or more, especially if you're having like a 4th of July party or a birthday party or a stag or a wedding or a shower or whatever, or a girls' night out, guys' night out, whatever, I thought I'd do something called, or I'm calling it, insight parties. So that is where we will be locked into a room and everybody there will be able to hit me with their best shot, and I will give it to them back, and it will be highly entertaining, quite electric and shocking. But once the medicine goes down, they will be different from that point on. So, okay. Sorry, I was a bit long, but anyway, let's just get right to it. I always get so excited when I see, people comment on, oh, your energy is this and that, but it's you fucking touch me. Like nothing in this world has ever touched me. You guys, I feel those that are looking. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm always so emotional, because it touches me. So you don't get emotional with people you're indifferent with, right? You only get emotional when there's a deep connection. So a lot of you are giving me a deep connection. I don't know how thin I can spread myself, but I'm telling you, I'm taking it all in. Okay, so here's what I want to talk about. Given a lot of you have been in their karmic trenches for a long time, given the way the world is right now, people being exposed, things being exposed, vaccinations not, I don't even want to go there, but I hope you can tell by my face where that is. And again, if you want to hit me up one-on-one, I'd be happy to go into that with depths. where the world is right now, there's a lot of fight for your rights. Narcs are being exposed as well. So a lot of empath and baby HEYOKAs and people just realizing they're HEYOKAs, and all you special beings, and even, you know, anyone who has a heart that is alive. What I mean by that is a sensitive heart who feels other people's stuff in spite of the avalanche of shit that has landed on you, is such a golden being in this age, and you're very, very necessary. So we need to clean off the shit and the rubble and get moving, because your light's buried under there now. So because of the disposition of the world right now, given what we've gone through and everything, it's quite in a fight mode, and a lot of you are coming to realize also, and you can thank COVID for this, being so constricted, all your old triggers will come up because you're so Nancy and whatnot, and you're exhausted, and the fear that the media keeps putting into you, you're like, I can't take shit anymore. And so you snap off things you usually tolerate, which is so healthy, because that brings up the new you. But I just want to bring up one thing. I'm going to fortunately succeed in reaching those of you that are ready to hear this, that fighting and being determined to win, winning at all costs, sets you up for a battle for life, and the next life, and the next life. Why? Because when your mind's in the mode of winning, that means you're bowing down to the God of loss versus gain. And in order to win, you will have an innate understanding and an energetic vibration of someone has to lose. So not only does guilt slide into home base there, and this is why you put up with a lot of people, family, shit, and jobs that are crap, because in order for you to win, someone must lose. If you have that embedded in you, guilt is going to trap you. But it's not just that. I'm more concerned with the mentality of the warrior that will always need to be in constant search of a battle. And his biggest battle will be that with himself, because that's how he exists. Now, if you've been watching my videos, and thank you for everybody, for all your comments and subscribes and donations and looking at my personal projects, and I can't even take it in yet, okay? So I'm a slow burn, but thank you. When you're in that vibration of a fight, it means you always have to be on guard. Because again, winning means someone has to lose, and you got to make sure it's not you. So a lot of times you could sabotage good shit because you're triggered, or you haven't healed from old garbage and you haven't recycled stuff, and so you have a new fresh energy that's not like any one of the others. But of course, in your mentality, you have to win before they may fuck you over. Or worse, you might not even see that they're fucking you over. So I believe with all my heart, it's not that you don't need to go out for things where you need to stand up for your rights, but stand up for the truth. Because if you stand up for truth, and it has to be what resonates as true with you, and that's a whole other video, but when you stand up for your truth, then truth is your blade, conviction is your sword, which means you can't miss because it's aligned. So your ego can tip down, and just say off with everybody's heads, because I'm having that kind of fucking day. Meaning you don't take out your shit on other people. You just want the truth. You just want what is balanced to come back to you. You just want the piece of that full circle 360. Because again, and some of the other videos, sorry, I got off on, I'm like queen of the tangents. Those of you know, it's hard to follow me, but just do the best you can. Some of my other videos I talk about, I honor the warrior in you. Especially those that have lost their soul in the process, recycled their soul in the process, had to take crazy glue and put pieces of their soul together in the process. But what I'm referring to is the warrior, is the enlightened warrior inside that ricochets off all attacks coming to you and does not die because of his burning light. Kind of like, what are the, I believe it's a Shaolin monk. Do you notice those people look very, almost feeble. They definitely look peaceful, but with 2 fingers, they can take you down. They can flip you, they can strand you, they can fucking kill you, but they won't. So in other words, that power of the heart of a warrior is not the mentality of a warrior. Mentality is light, and light is information, because where there's light, there's knowledge, because you're not in darkness, you're not blind, you can see. And so like a Shaolin monk, the warrior spirit doesn't look for a battle. They look for a way to just balance, so everything is rectified and there's no need to exert that energy. And it's very interesting because when you do that in your life, it's kind of like, let me give you another example. It's like a woman who has so much and she doesn't really show it a lot. I mean, you can feel it in her energy. Sometimes she exudes it, but she doesn't let it all bear out. Fuck no, because you'd have to pay for that shit. When I say pay, I don't mean money. I mean time, effort, loyalty, endurance, action, sincerity, go beyond the call of duty. A woman who withholds has a lot to offer. And not only does she not cast her pearls to pigs or horn dogs, mind you, the function of a woman, as far as I'm concerned, is to elevate horn dog to man. That's a whole other video too. That's 2 now. So, but what I'm saying is, when you understand that it's not about, I'm not going to let that narc win me over. I'm not going to let my ex win me and have emotions for what died. Have your fucking emotions. They're not good emotions. Why would you want to keep them in you? They're pure actual toxicity and tears. Like, I'm sure they can burn through things if we really analyze the acidity in them, because they're filled with toxic vibrations. So it's not about winning over someone or not letting them win. Because as long as you have to not let something happen, you're working, you're blocking, you're caged. And so in this semi-quick video, as much as I try to be quick, I would like you guys, and I would like my women, and all those women who I know that hold that regal bearing and is going to bring the world forward with her feminine divine energy. Because there's so many skanks out there. And trust me, a man, an enlightened warrior man, will not waste himself on that. He will not commit, and he will not donate to that. I want you to just think real hard where you think you have to win at life. It could be against a doctor. It could be against your boss. It could be against a family. It could be against your ex. You don't need to win. You've already won because you're on your own contained. They have taken nothing from you because they cannot. Think about that. From one enlightened warrior, S, to another. And for all you men out there that are pure alpha, I bow down to you. Bye.